Hi everyone, this is Anthony, Wall Street Trader's son. It's 8:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, June 20th, 2021. And before we get into this video, let's go through the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. The opinion you should follow should be your own and or with a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes and to outline my own personal opinions as well. Make sure to go to the twitter.com link below. And to stay up to date with my latest videos, click the subscribe button. So my dad bought Nucypher at about 44 cents actually. And now let's turn it back to the market so my dad could talk about this stuff.
Hello everyone, thank you, and
Happy Father's Day.
okay, let's get straight into the markets. So Nucypher today falling under a little bit of pressure. We're down to around 26.63, and looking over at the chart, we definitely broke the resistance area right squarely over here, but we all know where this is being driven from. It's primarily being driven by Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the Nucypher to Bitcoin pair quickly, and then let's go over to Bitcoin and spend a little bit of time try to uncover what's going on there. So on the Nucypher Bitcoin pair, as we mentioned ad nauseum, Nucypher US dollar is equal to Bitcoin multiplied by the Nucypher strength compared to Bitcoin. Right. So now we're going to go into this Nucypher Bitcoin pair. One of the two components that I just pointed out that when multiplied with Bitcoin will give you the Nucypher US dollar pair. This is an important pair to watch. We're actually at a buying point here. Unfortunately, the thing that I had pointed out yesterday was the concern around Bitcoin. Bitcoin's currently under pressure for one major reason, but for no other reason than one. And that one reason we're going to go through in a second. Right now, just understand Nucypher Bitcoin's around 786. We are on the bottom of that smile range. We have had the smile range before, as I've relentlessly pointed out. This is a shorter term, almost V-shaped cupping pattern, and now we have a more longer term consolidation, and this is primarily driven by a couple of things. A little bit of the uncertainty in the Keanu network, which we've actually gone through already, and now we've passed the vote, and Nucypher and the Keep network will now merge. So we got through that hump. Now the next major hurdle is around the actual hard merge, which will be coming up in August. So when that's done, I would expect this to rally dramatically. But again, we have another component here. Let's just talk about Bitcoin for a second. Now, I threw a couple of new lines on here that some of you may not be familiar with. I typically draw these lines very straight, and they're not curvy like these. But these are the moving averages, and I put them here to talk about what's going on. Now, there is a potential death cross that's coming up, and the death cross is a technical term, and that term means when the 50-day moving average starts going below the 200-day moving average, it's called what they call a death cross. And it doesn't mean all the time that a death cross plays out in a dramatic way, the way that you're going to hear this thing all over the news. This has been all over the place since I've woken up and since I fell asleep last night. I started reading the death cross news, and honestly, there's only been a couple of points in time where you see that green cross, which is outlined over here. This is an area where the 50-day moving average went above the red line, which is the 200-day moving average. The moving average just basically means a moving average. Say, for example, a 50-day moving average. It'll take the last 50 days and add them all up and divide it by 50 to give you what's called a 50-day moving average. A 200-day moving average is very similar, except you take the last 200 days and you divide it by 200. And that's how you do these moving averages. Now, in a couple of times when we had the green cross where we've actually, where we've had, it's not a death cross, it's a golden cross going up, that's a positive thing. The red cross means a death cross. That means it should go down. Well, look at the last red cross we had. It went down like minorly, like from 7,000 to 6,000. So it's like a 10%, 12% move. So we may be under some pressure here. I'm not overly worried about it being a death cross. I still think we still see solid support at this bright yellow line if we do get down that far. To be quite frank, it's Father's Day. A lot of people with their eye off the ball, except for me and my son. But, what I'm seeing here is that, we're looking at, 40,000 high. We're range bound. And I think we're probably going to wind up heading down to 33, low 33s, and then just continue our consolidation here. But as everyone knows, anything's possible. Let's look into further crypto news regarding Bitcoin so that everyone feels comfortable with Bitcoin, because we need to be. In order to play the Nucypher trade, you almost have to, we need Bitcoin to survive well. And look at these headlines coming out. Cryptocurrency payments coming out to all of this big giant supermarket chain down in Texas. Now another one. So let's just take a look at one of the news that is actually helpful. As we all know, Miami, as I mentioned yesterday, has the door, or the day before, Miami is opening the doors to crypto investors, or crypto miners, I should say, coming in from China, using nuclear power facilities, using natural gas. These are energy efficient sources of energy. But anyway, more to come on this. I'll keep everyone posted. Nucypher looks to me like a screaming buy here, but I would like to see a little more bottoming with Bitcoin right now to see what the proper low is, because technically we could hit 32,000 on the worst case scenario from what I'm looking at. Anyway, I'm out, but have a happy Father's Day.
You have a happy Father's Day, everyone.
Okay, take care. Bye.